Hi. We're gonna do a little movie review. You have to talk to me.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna do a little movie review of the. How's it said?
Poughkeepsie Tapes.
Just a little warning. It is like 2 a.m. It's past 2 a.m. now. We watched it. We finished it like 20 minutes ago. And we've also had like 5 times as much sugar as we're supposed to have in one day. So that could be affecting it. Our perception of this. But anyways, yeah, we decided to watch it because I was just looking for a horror movie to watch and it looked good. But then I kind of like looked it up and it said it was like extremely disturbing, but we did not find it disturbing. We did not find it very scary really at all. There were definitely some parts of it that were disturbing, but in general, yeah, like it was nowhere near as scary as we thought it was gonna be. Like, those like horror movie icebergs. It was listed as like worse than The Human Centipede. I've never watched that, but I've had someone describe it to me against my will, and because I like just asked like, oh, what is that movie about? And then she proceeded to describe it to me in great detail. I was like, no, that is not what I meant. I meant give me a brief summary of the main idea of it. But anyways, it definitely, like, I don't know. Some people, I heard people literally saying that it like scarred them for life, like they were traumatized for months. No, like that was not the experience we had with it at all. It was mostly because we were joking around and making memes about it the entire time. We kept saying that abusing women is very not Sigma of the killer, whatever his name is. I don't even remember his name.
Ed.
Ed. I'm not good at like remembering movie character names. I absolutely suck. Unless I'm like straight up obsessed with the character. But anyways. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, like it just I feel like there wasn't enough going on for it to really be all that disturbing. Probably because it was like the documentary style of movie, so like when they were showing like what was happening in the tapes, that was pretty much the only time we really got anything that was like spooky scary skeletons type thing, you know, like jump scare. That was the only time, and only like half of the movie was actually showing the tapes, so I don't know. I didn't think it was that scary. We do kind of agree that, no, I will say, like, the scene that is the thumbnail of the video, and it might also be just the picture that I have through the whole video, because we're not, like, filming ourselves, that was a little scary, but I feel like after it like became really obvious that was just the killer in a little costume, it was kind of funny, honestly, because like he looks so stupid. But anyways, yeah. The one scene that was actually really disturbing was like at the end where the girl, what was her name? Cheryl or something like that. Yeah, when she was like had been like recovered from the abuse and stuff, and she was talking to them. That part was kind of really disturbing because it just kind of showed how like messed up she was mentally because of how long she'd been abused. And like I do feel like if the movie had been just like showing a bunch of that abuse that had happened over the like 8-10 years, I don't know how long it was that it had been happening, I do feel like it would have been a lot more disturbing. But I feel like there just wasn't enough of like the really gross, gruesome stuff. Like there was one scene that had a lot of blood in it, and that was it. And that one wasn't even that bad because like I don't know, at least to me it looked like fake blood. I don't know why. It just, like, I'm not saying that it was like bad like blood effects or anything. It just, I don't know, it looked fake to me. I just saw that and thought that's fake blood. I don't really care. But yeah, I don't know. Didn't think it was that disturbing except for that last scene. That was like really yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just like not as disturbed by that stuff anymore because I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and it's like even if that was a real case, I still wouldn't find it that disturbing, which is
I'm just obsessed with scary stuff.
I mean, that might be like a little concerning that we like found it that undisturbing. It just, I don't know.
Please, don't come at us.
Yeah,
Keep in mind, it is 2 a.m.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if we had taken a much more serious approach on watching a movie and we're just like goofing around the whole time and making jokes about everything, I do think it probably would have been scarier. I still don't think it would have like traumatized me, but it really just like I have definitely like watched much worse documentaries and stuff.
If we had been without like joking around the whole time,
yeah,
if I was alone,
I would have been scared. I don't think I would have been like traumatized like a lot of people were saying, but I definitely would have been scared.
Yeah, I would have been able to sleep, but I would be
very
scared to turn off the lights.
Like, yeah, I'd be scared, but I would be okay, and it wouldn't, like, I would not, I can tell, because it's, like, I've definitely watched things that have been a lot more disturbing than that, and within, like, 2 days, I was perfectly fine. I don't know, I feel like I'm still, like, under the assumption that I have just as horrible as, like, a toleration to horror movies as I did, like, a few years ago. Not even a few years ago, just, like, a year ago. Before I watched, like, a lot of true crime. But I really don't. Like, I don't get scared nearly as easily. I still don't like jump scares, though. Those still freak me out.
Jump scares. Any person dressed up in costumes makes me scared.
What do you mean by that? Like, clowns? But anyways,
yes.
Should we like give a little brief summary of the movie?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do that. I'll probably put like a timestamp for it in the video so you can find it, because I know that some of you probably either don't care about this, well, you would just click off the video after this, but some people might want to just skip ahead to what the movie is actually about. Basically, it's like a fake documentary. It is like based off of true events, but it's not like, I mean, it's still clearly a work of fiction, but it's a little fake documentary, and they just describe how they found these tapes in the killer's house from all the suspects, kind of in the, so part of the movie is like the fake documentary part, and then part of it is showing the tapes. In the fake documentary, it's not really, I don't know, they don't say that much. It's not really anything disturbing. They do kind of explain how the killer is kind of like all over the place with what he was doing. Like, they couldn't really describe him. Like, it was kind of like things that he was doing both seemed like just really messy and unorganized, but he was also doing things that like you would only know if you had killed multiple people beforehand. So it was kind of just weird, he was just a weird killer, not normal, I guess. But in the tapes, that's where the disturbing stuff comes in. It's basically just a bunch of videos of the killer. His name is Ed. I'm just gonna refer to him as the killer because I want to.
Ed is just weird.
I'm not calling him Ed. I forgot that was his name.
I disrespect him, so I'm not calling him by his name.
Okay. He basically goes around and he kills some people and he kidnaps some people. He records like the entire process. So he records like finding them, talking to them, killing them, after he like captures them, he puts on his stupid little costumes. He's got like a plague doctor mask. He has a couple other ones, but I think that's the one that he wears most of the time. And he tortures them. He tries to be all edgy and cool, basically, and tortures them, which is obviously, you know, that's really horrible. Me making the jokes about him being like edgy and stuff, like, I'm not trying to say that what he was doing was like not that bad. I'm just, I don't know, I just found it funny because it was kind of pathetic that he was doing that. But obviously, like, what he was doing was really horrible. But just basically torturing them, you know, in his stupid little costumes. And yeah, that was pretty much all of it. And then at the end, oh yeah, so like major spoiler alert for like the big exciting thing at the end, which I kind of feel like if you look at any video about it on YouTube, it says this, but basically, at the end, they find out that one of the people that was like his slave type person, you know, was still alive and is just being kept in the house. And so they get her out of there and she finally recovers. You know, that's what we were talking about the end scene when they were talking with Cheryl. That's great. And like they talk to her and it's just really disturbing because she was clearly like really messed up from being tortured for that long. Like she just could not, like, you know, talk about stuff because of what it was like. Yeah, but that's pretty much the whole movie. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't find it that disturbing. Maybe you will. I mean, I have heard people say that, like, they were just disturbed for months after it, or like years, just like could not sleep. That was not how we felt about it, but obviously everyone is, you know, gonna react differently to things. So you might watch it and be absolutely terrified, but we didn't think it was scary. So, you know, that's nice. I mean, I'm kind of glad because that means I can sleep at night. What do you think?
I think that I will be able to sleep.
That's good. You have said like absolutely nothing. We were like trying to decide what we were gonna say. You said so much stuff. No, you have absolutely nothing you said.
No, I just like.
Yeah, but anyways, that was just kind of how it was. I mean, like literally to us, it was funny, not because the people were getting tortured. Obviously, that is not why it's funny. We just thought it was, you know, like funny. Just how it was like. Oh yeah, also one of the police officers' last name was Cummings, and so of course I immediately had to give him the nickname Rainbow Dash. If you know, you know. I'm not explaining it. I think we might get our video taken down if I try to explain. Well, no, because I found out what it was from YouTube. But anyways, yeah, I'm not explaining it. If you know, you know. I had to explain it to her. Yeah, if you really need to know, I'm sure you can find a video on it. I think, what's his name? Whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's what we thought of the movie. Yeah, didn't find it scary, didn't find it disturbing. Yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
All right, yeah. Go watch it if you want to watch something that. I mean, it's kind of a wild card. Like, maybe you'll find it terrifying, maybe you won't, you know. But just do be warned, because I have heard that a lot of people genuinely thought it was absolutely terrifying. So, you know, don't take our word for it. But, yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.